Homebrew Wednesday. Getting some bottling action going. Look at that mess. Look at that mess. Woo. So this weekend I cleaned every single bottle that hold on there, folks. Every single bottle that I had that had a label on it, I took the label off if it came off. If I couldn't get the label off, I chucked it. So I spent a large number of hours doing that. The family was away. They took off for Thanksgiving to go back up north to visit family and stuff. And I'm going to catch up with them come Thursday. Fix this tripod. Unnecessary zoom. Yeah. So, what's going on? I'm about to bottle up some of the Yakima Valley Hops experiment beers so I can ship a couple of those out. A couple more of those, I should say. Because I did get some up to Elder to share with Chris and potentially distribute regionally. So I'm going to bottle up the rest of those because I want to put the lagers into kegs if they're ready. So I'm going to do a few things here. I'm going to draw some samples of the lagers, take some final gravities and get some tastes, and then prep for some keg dry hopping. So would like to get those guys into kegs and onto gas and get some dry hops in them so that they can dry hop while I'm up north visiting some family. I'll be seeing the in-laws. I won't be seeing Elder and my family this trip, but it's all good. So when I come back, hopefully the lagers will be all set. So I'm going to get to this work. I'm going to do some bottling. I'm going to check that gravity, and if they're ready, I will be kegging those up tomorrow night. So depending on how ambitious I am and how my time goes, I may shoot some more footage and come back at you with some more Homebrew Wednesday stuff. So from tomorrow night. All right. Cheers. Catch you in a few. So I've got a couple of samples that I just drew, and while I was drawing those samples of the lagers, Elder P dialed me up.
Really?
So there, he doesn't know I'm talking to you. Can you see him down there? Here.
Well, hi there.
You talk to him. You talk to him, and I'll grab him those samples.
There you go. Hi. Look at that. So who am I talking to? Is that them out there?
That's all of them.
Hi there, guys. And
Okay.
gals.
You just hang tight. I'm gonna spin this back around.
Do
Brooklyn.
that.
All right. All right. So I haven't got any bottling done yet, but
Are we doing Wednesdays?
I'm talking to the people. So here's
No.
Mr. Talkover. This is the black IPL. It is a little murky yet, but I think I might find it. Let's go ahead and get a whiff. Gravity, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I need to do the temperature correction, but I'm thinking it's at 1010. Okay, no sulfur. A nice chocolatey aroma. Not really picking up the hops like I thought I would, but they're there. Dry hops are gonna pop. All right, let's get a taste. Not bad. It's like a hoppy Schwartz beer. There's the other one. Elder, you can have a peek.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That one smells hoppy. Oh yeah. So it's good
So
taste.
it's a hopped up lager, eh?
Mm-hmm. The bitterness is nice on both of them. I want to say that the black is a little more aggressive. This is just right. Well, what I'm gonna do, I mentioned that I was gonna try to keg them before I left. I'm gonna go ahead and let them lager in the fridge the entire time I'm gone. Come back and then pull them out, put them in a keg, dry hop, let them sit at room temperature for a couple of days, and then carb them up, let them rip.
That sounds like a good plan.
Elder agrees.
That way you won't be pushing yourself too hard to do too much before your break.
Words of wisdom. That's why he's the elder. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna let you know how the bottling goes. Cheers. Oh, say goodbye, elder.
Hey, goodbye, Elder.
Oh, there he is, down there. All right. Oh, new fandangled contraptions. Cheers. So I'm back, but it's the next day. I got all my bottling done. I bottled up a case of one of those hop experiment beers, and I got 18 bottles of the other. So not a bad yield. Additionally, I think a couple days before that, I bottled off all of the remainder of the Belgian New England IPA, which started to get a little bit odd for me. Really big mouthfeel on it, so that was cool, kind of nailed that, but the yeast I used just did not lend itself to that style. So you live and learn, but I'm hoping that as this beer ages a little bit, it gets better. I don't like it initially. Let me just back up here. When I say I don't like it, it grows on you as you drink. So if you pour a glass, it grows on you as you kind of get through it. So towards the bottom of the glass, it's like, oh, this isn't so bad. But when you first drink it, it's like off. But it is Tuesday night. I am getting ready to get out of here tomorrow. I'm going to fly up to Milwaukee, meet up with the wife and kids for Thanksgiving. I think I mentioned that in one of my previous clips. But regardless, you saw me taste the lagers. That's cool. Those guys are going to just chill out in the fridge until I'm back. But the other thing I didn't mention was that on Saturday, I bottled the So beer. That's right, I bottled up the barrel. And I've got it in 3 kegs. 2 of them are mostly filled. Excuse the brew dog. 2 of them are mostly filled, and one of them has, like a partial fill. Probably a gallon and a half, 2 gallons, something like that. So it's like an 11 or 12 gallon keg, something around there, maybe 13. I'm not really sure. Before I fill it next time, I'm going to measure it out. I'm going to, measure water and fill it and see where that fill level is. But without further ado, I've got one. I've got the first pull off of one of the kegs. Now this was the bottom of the barrel. No pun intended. So this was the 3rd keg. So it's got the most headspace. I figured it would carb up the fastest. But man, this thing has curtains. It doesn't just have alcohol legs. It's throwing curtains like you wouldn't believe. I don't know if that's going to come through. Probably not. But it is just sticking like crazy. Vanilla. Bourbon. Oak. Kind of a big sweetness that pours off of that thing. Man, it smells pretty dynamite. It's gonna taste. Cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Needs a little more carb. Woo! Needs a little more carb, but it's getting there. That'll get you in trouble. 14%? Yeah. So, good stuff. It won't be staying in the kegs long because I can't have a 14% beer on tap. That would be just dangerous. So I'm gonna have this one, the 2 gallons or whatever it is, gallon and a half, 2 gallons. That's gonna stay on tap until it's gone. The other 2 are gonna get bottled off. All of it. All of it's getting bottled. So this weekend I spent as much time as I could. I spent a lot of time cleaning bottles, stripping labels, getting everything prepped so that I could have bottles ready to fill. So, and I wanted to fill off the hop experiment beers. So, got all that done. Busy beer weekend. I decided not to brew because of everything else I had on the docket. Oh, I also got some bourbon to throw in the barrel, so that got filled up. So 2 handles of bourbon went in to just help it kind of condition, keep it clean and sanitized. So, and that whiskey should be better after it comes out, right? Cheers, SJ. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. Turned out real nice. A little more carbonation, it's going to be on the money. Cheers, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to all my brew tubing friends and family in the U.S. The rest of y'all, see you next time. Cheers. Don't forget to homebrew up. See ya.